Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my Minecraft Mondays. So as you can see here, I'm giving a view of my Minecraft character with his complete set of leather armor that I gathered in the last episode. And now that he is completely armored and he's got weapons and everything else, I'm finally ready to switch to normal mode, which I've been talking about. I'm done with peaceful. And we're now going to go out and face the monsters. And this episode, going to go ahead and actually start exploring the caves below the house that we've built. So I'm just going to go ahead and go right down into the caves straight away. And you can kind of see that or hear that there's a big rainstorm going on right outside the house right now. And one of the things I noticed as I was playing is you can hear that rainstorm for quite a ways down into the cave system, which I thought was actually surprising, but perhaps there were more openings to the outer world than I expected or remembered when I was exploring the last time. So anyway, so here we are, kind of back into an area that I'd been in before a little bit. As you can see, I've already kind of put torches around in this area here, and I've kind of discovered where, oops, and here's our first monster. We have a little creeper and wham, blammo. As I'm sure anyone who knows anything about Minecraft expected that to happen, but I jumped out of the way in time and I didn't get hurt, so all I had to do was replace my my torch there. And so I'm kind of looking around here, and oh, yep, there's another one. And I was actually kind of happy to see that one because I've been meaning to collect some bones so that I can eventually go out and see if I can find some wolves and maybe tame a dog, or I'll tame a wolf. I know some people say they're wolves one way or the other, but to me, once they're tame and have a collar around their neck, they look more like a doggy. So, anyway. Oh yes, I think I noticed here that my my guy started getting a little bit hungry, so I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and let's have an apple rather than the raw chicken, since I haven't had a chance to cook that yet. Alrighty. And some people might think it's foolish that I'm kind of going down here with only 12 torches and one sword, and I think I may or may not have more than one pickaxe in my inventory, but one of the things I will do while I am exploring, if I don't quite have all the crafted materials that I need, I will sometimes go ahead and craft myself a new crafting table right on the spot and go ahead and just craft some stuff while I'm right there in the cave, rather than running all the way back to the house and crafting things. So, but I think all the equipment that I have with me right here is more than enough to do the exploring that I kind of wanted to do, and kind of getting into this kind of really dark, creepy cave area. And I'm like, is there monsters in here? And just as I keep getting into the darker recesses, kind of adding some more torches and things. And here, as you can see, I finally come to a part where there's a very deep cave. In fact, as you'll see in a little bit, it's actually quite a deep chasm, and it runs lengthwise for quite a ways as well. And here I am kind of prepping things a little bit so that I can kind of start making my way down to the bottom of this crevasse or valley, or I don't know what you want to call this, but it's long and narrow and deep. And I don't know if you just noticed that, but there is a bit of gold brick down there. So I don't know how useful gold really is in the game, but in my opinion, gold is pretty darn cool. So I'm like, I want that gold. I know ultimately I want diamond, but so far all I've done is mine for coal and iron, so I'm when I first was playing this segment, I was pretty excited to see the gold. So here, I realized I didn't have enough ladder segments, and so I decided to go ahead. As I said earlier, I often will just build a crafting table right on the spot. So I'm just building a crafting table here, plopping it down, and I'm just going to go ahead and build myself some ladders. Kind of comes in handy while you're exploring, if you don't always have to carry all the equipment around you need with you, and just kind of build it on the spot. I don't know if other people do that or not, but I thought it sounded like a good idea to me at the time. Alright, so... And I realized here, it's like, oh, I don't have enough sticks, so I need to build more sticks. So, here we go. Get a bunch of sticks so that I can make a bunch of ladders. And actually, this section over here is actually going to be the only section that I end up using ladders on. I think I actually ended up mining my way down to where the gold is, pretty much the rest of the way. Yep, and there's one stick left. Alright, and now I've got all the ladder segments I need. Grab those extra pieces of stone, or cobblestone, because they are going to come in handy later. One of the reasons I actually will pick up and keep a lot of the cobblestone is I can actually use it to help me build bridges or other means to kind of get across chasms and things. So I found that to be very useful. Okay, so my ladder works. Call me paranoid. I like to test the ladder and make sure I can actually get up it again after I've built it. Alright, and so here I just decided to start kind of mining my way over here, and I quickly realized there's a big waterfall over here, and yeah, that's not gonna let me kind of go through easily, but I thought I was gonna go ahead and widen this ledge a little bit. It's only 1 block wide, and I wanted it to be a little wider. I know 1 block wide is not bad for my character. My character can handle it without falling down, but I actually have been clumsy enough to fall down with trying to balance on a one block wide ledge before, because I'm just not paying close enough attention. So anyway, so yeah, here I'm just kind of mining my way through here a little bit, and I found some more coal as well, which is always a good thing. And I don't always remember to put torches in these areas. I'm like, oh, that's right. You know, I can kind of see while I'm playing, but you might not be able to see very well while I'm recording, so, or while you're watching. So anyway, so there I finally put a torch in so you can actually see what the heck I'm doing. And you can see it once again. I found a very rich coal vein. This particular world has some very rich deposits of coal and some really decent deposits of iron. I'm hoping that some of the higher end blocks like the redstone and things like that will ultimately also end up being fairly rich as well. So see here, what I'm doing is I'm just building a bridge across, because I think I realized, one, I wanted to get to the iron over here, and two, it seemed to me that it would be a little easier to go down on that side, I think. And you can see I've got lots of lava flowing on water and things like that. And one of the things I'll probably be able to do later is maybe make some obsidian that way. So I'm looking forward to kind of being able to do that. So here we go. And I was able to go down 1 block here and build out some more blocks. And this is going to allow me to kind of ease my way or work my way over towards where the gold is. So here I'm just kind of digging my way out of where I'm at and kind of trying to find a way to go forward. And part of that is also kind of putting blocks down so that I don't, oh yeah, and I kind of fill in the hole. That way I don't fall. I'm always afraid of falling. I do have a fear of heights. It's not necessarily a complete phobia, but it does make me very nervous and anxious in real life. And so even in the game, it does kind of give me a little bit of anxiety when I see that. And so I always try and, like, if I was in real life doing this, I would be putting blocks here so that I could more safely traverse this area. So I definitely would not be standing on the 1 block wide ledges, because those would just scare the living bejesus out of me. So anyway, so I got a bunch more materials. Oh, yep, here's some more iron. There's some there, which goes all the way down, and I don't remember if I ever retrieved that or not. I think I do, actually, but I have to get down there to get it, along with the gold. So here I am trying to figure out, okay, so how do I get down there? One good way, since I've got this ledge over here, is I can actually start building a staircase. You know, one block at a time, and then kind of mining out part of the wall as necessary to get me over there. But slowly but surely, I'm kind of working my way over there. And you can see there's another really rich coal deposit right over by that lava flow as well. See, I didn't want that block right there. So I was like, nope, I want the block right there. There we go. That's what I wanted. Trying to make a ledge that I can walk on, and I'm like, oh, there's a bat down there. So far there are no monsters hanging around on these ledges. I don't know if maybe they just don't go up this high on these kind of steeper areas and things. But I did not encounter any when I was up here, and then just kind of going down to get to where that lava flow is and get the gold and that kind of thing. So here you can see I'm kind of thinking about, okay, what's the best way to kind of dig my way down there. You can see there's another block there. So here I am just kind of, and then all this stupid gravel. I'm like, alright, fine, dig out the gravel. I find the gravel very annoying, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who finds that annoying. Alright, so I have another step down here. And then that's a bit too steep. I need at least one step there. But I'm getting closer to reaching that area there. I was actually surprised that I actually found it fairly easy to get over here. In a couple of the other worlds I've played at, I tried to do something similar and failed miserably, fell to my death, and had to try and get back there. And actually in one scenario I fell, got attacked by a monster, died, and then before I could retrieve my items, I got killed again. And so all the stuff that I lost when I was killed the first time disappeared. I don't know if that's normal, if that's supposed to happen, but I was quite dismayed at that. Because I was like, hey, that's not fair. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna have to build some blocks here to get back up there again, but that works. And the lava always disconcerts me. I'm always afraid it's gonna keep flowing, even though I know here this is where it basically ends and it won't go any further. But I kind of like walling it off. It makes me a little nervous, even though, you know, I mean, it's a game, it's not real life, and yet, still, it makes me nervous. But first things first, this is Minecraft, gotta go do my mining. And, yeah, see, again, tons of coal. Just literally tons of it. I should start a mining operation here. Oh, wait, I have. Alright, so, kind of getting at this last bit of coal. As you can see here, you know, obviously I'm kind of expanding where the water flows. And it's kind of nice to have the water and the lava right next to each other, so just in case I set myself on fire, I can jump in and douse myself.